Hi Namya,
Hi.
it's wonderful to have you here today because you've just had a fantastic breakthrough in your emotional well being journey. So, can you tell me how did you arrive at this point where you were able to swing from a really dark place into a place today where you seem to have owned your dreams and you are so positive and wanting to journey ahead with full force, experiencing life in all its shades and colors?
I chose to be better. I actively decided that I want to be better, and even if it was hard for me to get up in the morning and just get out of bed, I did it. I went out and I faced the world because I knew that one day I would have to. So I was no more comfortable with just hiding. I wanted to go out and experience the world, and I knew it will get better with time, and I just had to be patient. I had your support, my therapist support, and I chose to do everything that I realized was useful for me. So I would process, I would make myself feel things that I was not doing, and
So, this is the thing, Namya. The thing is that you seem to be saying all the right things. And we all know that it's really hard to get to this point where you can do these right things. Something happened in you that gave you the power to do these things, all of these things that you are doing so diligently now. What was that turning point? What was that?
I one was that I needed to be weaned off the medication. It was clouding my head too much. I was not feeling anything. I was numb.
So I think that was it. If I recall clearly, at that last visit when you said that the numbness itself was frightening you,
Yeah.
that wanting to feel and not being able to feel. So that became a very powerful force
Yes.
for you because you suddenly realize that not being able to feel is like,
That's just not being fully alive and present
yeah,
in the moment. So
yeah.
I wanted to be, I wanted to feel. So the urgency for me to do that was so great that everything else followed. And once I started reducing my medication with the help of my doctor,
So wanting to feel life or
Yes.
wanting to feel alive really
Yes, alive.
and not to be numb anymore
Yeah.
made you want to give up the medication,
yes,
and you took prompt action and decided to start weaning off the medication. Now, what happened as soon as you started weaning off the medication?
the fog subsided. I mean, it cleared up slowly, and I won't say that it just happened. It was work. I even did things that I were hard, for me then. So I said that this is not going to last. I
What
have
is not going to last?
The sadness, the numbness.
Okay.
I have to just, whatever it is that this moment has brought me as a gift, whatever it might be, this experience, I wanted to feel it completely and dissolve it. And I prayed a lot. That really helped me. I prayed for God to help me dissolve all of these feelings that were dark, grey, and in its place fill me with light, love. And I just came out of where I was, like this dark, dingy place. I'm still not where I wanted to be, but it's a start, and I'm feeling it.
Okay, so let me understand this. The first thing you're saying is you stopped identifying with these negative feelings.
Yes.
And you told yourself this is not the only thing that there is in my life, and you reminded yourself that these terrible feelings are just transient. I'm not going to let them become sticky in me, right? The second thing you're saying is that you processed your emotions regularly and you were very diligent with that. And the third is that you prayed fervently for you to move through this very difficult phase. What did you do besides these three things? Was there anything else?
I did very, very small things.
Like?
Getting up early
Hmm.
and walking my dogs.
Now
Just
that's a
getting
very
some
important
exercise.
one, because for days and days, for months, there were days when you didn't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
And so this must have been really hard. How did you break through that habit or that tendency or that wanting to hide under the covers again?
Because I did not want to be that numb victim anymore. I was through feeling that way, and I no longer waited for someone outside or to just come and rescue me.
That's a very important point. So you said you had transitioned very powerfully from being the victim in wanting to assume responsibility for how your life is turning out, right?
Yeah.
And was there a magical moment? Did that sort of happen suddenly, or was that a process that
It was
you
a
worked
process.
through? It was a process.
Definitely a process. It wasn't like a moment of complete change. It wasn't. And so something as simple as just going out for a walk or going out for coffee with your mom. And even when I was lightheaded, I'd be like, I'm not going to sit at home in the evening. I'm going to go out, do something. And also be okay with my off days. I'm not feeling great. That doesn't mean I'm just going to hide under covers. And I strived to get out of bed, do something, admire the beauty around me, admire the beauty of a sunset, really. And so
What was the hardest thing to break through?
the hardest, actually, when I decided that this is what I wanted, there were a lot of feelings that I had to work through, but I just, once you just start taking care of one thing, that's what I felt, others just sort of follow.
So let's break this down for those who may be going through a similar situation themselves. So when they're encountering this really hard feeling that's taking them over, what's that one step that can lead to the next and the next?
Get out of bed, brush your teeth, wash your face, ask yourself, what's up, what's wrong, and that helped me, talking to myself and not expecting someone out there to just come and do that for me. I chose to do it for myself.
So in a way, you were role-playing your own therapist.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? Why am I feeling this way? Can I sit down and feel what I'm feeling, attending to that feeling, working it through, then finding the courage to deal with the next difficult feeling and the next difficult feeling till you felt calm, and then you could go on pushing yourself to go out into the world, engage with people,
Yes.
meet the world where it is, be it at a coffee shop or a shopping mall or a beauty parlor or getting your nails painted or whatever.
Yes.
So you pushed yourself to go back and reconnect with life.
Yeah. And I also realized that I was privileged in so many ways. That's something else that came to my, awareness. So I chose to see that and not darkness and bad.
So that is an important one, because what you're really saying is you allowed yourself to feel gratitude for what you have. And that really further opened up or cleared up the fog.
And also having my eyes on my goal, being medication free, being healthy again. And so I did not actually even identify with being this mental health patient who had to take these pills to function, because all of a sudden in one day from say a dose of 150 mg, I came straight to 75. That's half the dose. And I was like, I can live through this. I mean, I don't need that 75 mg extra to function. I don't. And I can really help myself and be there for myself. And even if something bad was coming up for me, I wanted to feel it because I didn't want to be numbing.
So it was really first the desire to lead a medication free life and to be fully alive, and then choosing to be responsible for your own self as opposed to wanting someone to come and fix you.
Yeah.
So would you say these are the two most powerful decisions you actually took in your own mind that led you to your beautiful transition and transformation towards re-owning your dreams and feeling so much better?
Yes.
And it's just been a week since you started weaning off your meds.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
I'm better. I won't say I'm there because
Okay.
I'm not, but I am so much better, and I'm dreaming again. I am owning my dreams again, and I want to work for them. I want to experience life in all its glory.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being absolutely terrible, where were you before you took this decision?
I was easily at a 9.5.
And where do you think you are today, a week after having taken that decision?
4.
Fantastic.
That's-
Do you have any one single thought that you'd like to share with others who are still in that dark place and want to break free from there?
Something that my therapist told me again is light will always shine through darkness. So you'll find your way out, and you can do it for yourself. Be open. I mean, I was open to seeking help when I needed it, when I decided that that's what was important for me in that moment. However, it has to come through you. Don't let anyone else decide that for you. So, and when I actively decided to do that, I got better.
So you're saying own the desire
Yeah.
to be better.
Yeah.
And the moment you own it, you'll do it.
You'll become it. I mean, don't identify with anything that's dark or you don't like, because you can change it.
So even if difficult moments come and difficult feelings arise and you do feel that darkness again, you're not identified and you're not trapped and stuck in that darkness anymore.
No.
Okay. That's wonderful. Thank you so much